Hello my dear students, today we are going to learn first lesson of SST, second term, our water resources. So in this lesson we are going to learn about water resources. Let us going to know about it. So here in this warm-up activity, you want to write household activity of conservation of water, how we can conserve, how we can save water at home, and here another ways to conserve water in our area or in the field or everywhere. So that you want to fill in this box as a warm-up activity. So let us know about points in this lesson. We are going to look ahead: source of water, irrigation in India, water pollution and wastage. So this point we are going to highlight. First point, it is a water. Water is one of the most important natural resources available to us. So water is our natural resource available around us. Life cannot exist without it. Life is not exist without water. We can't live without water. Water covers nearly 3/4 of Earth's surface. Water's region, it is a 3/4 of our Earth, means 71% is water and 29% is land on the Earth. Salty or saline water obtained from ocean. Salty water or saline water means salty only. It is we are getting from ocean and seas, is not fit for consumption, and we are getting this salty water and it is not to consumption and it is not to fit to use for human being or animals. Fresh water is obtained from different sources but constitutes only 3% of the total water on Earth. So we are getting fresh water from different sources, but we are using 3% of water. Of all total water, we are using only 3% water, and 3% water it is usable for us on the Earth. So where do we get this water from? So that 3% water, it is a fresh water which we can drink, we can use that water. Where from we can get? The main source is rain. Rain is a main source of fresh water in India. However, it is received mainly through the monsoon, and that rainwater, it is a main source for us to get fresh water, and it receives from the monsoon. But its distribution is not uniform throughout the country, and rain, it is not showering equally in the whole country. So it is somewhere less, somewhere heavy, somewhere dry regions are available in our country. So it is not uniform, means equal rainfall everywhere. Some places receive a lot of rainfall, and in our country somewhere rainfall is too heavy, whereas others receives little and other region get little rainfall based on their source. Fresh water that we get from water bodies, and based on their source fresh water we can get water bodies can be divided into two types, and there are two types of water bodies are available on the Earth, and that is created by the rain. First water body is called surface water, means just like a lakes, rivers, ponds, that is surface level water, and groundwater is seeps under the soil in the earth, which is preserved in the earth water, that is called the groundwater. that groundwater and surface water, those are two types are there of water bodies. So next, rivers, ponds, lakes and streams from sources of surface water. Those are source of surface water, river, pond, lakes and streams. Rivers that originate in mountain get water from melting snow and rain. So rivers are starts from the mountain to get water from melting snow and rain. When on the mountain there is a heavy rainfall and that water goes down as a river. Again some snow covered mountains are there. When in summer, when that get heat, that time it is going to melt and that snow it is converted into water and then that rivers also floating a lot. But the peninsular rivers are depend on the rains only. But that rivers which is present to the peninsular region, that is depend on only rains. Groundwater is the water that seeps into the earth's surface, and from the earth's surface the groundwater is become more because of it is sinking down, it is soaking that water downside of the soil in the earth and it is conserved there. Next point, irrigation. Irrigation means we can know about irrigation. Supplying water to crop often through canal, pipe, waters, wells and tubes. So we are supplying water to the crop from these various sources. It is called irrigation. Apart from meeting our everyday needs, water is largely used for irrigation purpose. And next we are using for irrigation. The water is very useful and most important to the agriculture, which we can provide to the plants, trees and crops in India. Agriculture is primarily depends on monsoon. So agriculture is primarily depends on monsoon. When there is no rain, there is no agricultural field well developed. But wherever rain is a lot, there agriculture also very successfully grown. However, in case of delayed or less rain, so wherever less rain or wherever no rain, their irrigation becomes important. And in this region, irrigation is most important. It is done wells, and that irrigation is done by well, tube well. You can look, here is a well. It is a tube well, we can say bore well also. Canal, we can look that canal here. It is a canal. And next one, Persian wells. Persian wheel I will show you. So that is a Persian wheel with the help of bulls or ox that is moving that wheel, and there is a scoops are there, and that scoops through from the well that water come out and it is provided to the crop and the field. Wells and tube wells. So we are knowing about wells and tube wells. In village, wells are due to bring groundwater to the surface. From the groundwater, that wells we can get water out on the surface. In case the water level is too deep, when there is a water level is too deep, it is not a nearer as a well, then a deeper hole is dug and water is brought to the surface using the electric pump. When water level is too down, too deep, then electric pumps are used to get water from the groundwater to the surface, it is called a tube well. We can get through, and that tube wells are around 600 feet or up to 900 feet also available somewhere. They are used in the states of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Gujarat also. So those water sources are available in these states and everywhere also. Canals. Next point is canal. From the dam, the water source is going to the field of farmer, that is called a canal, and canals are built to bring water from the rivers directly to the field. Yes, it is a useful source to agricultural field. The next, tanks or lakes, small or bigger size. In some areas, artificial reservoirs are created to store rainwater and use it for irrigation. So in the tanks, it is a artificial resource of the water. It is stored rainwater in this small tank or bigger tank, or we can say lake for that. They are known as tanks. This method of irrigation is commonly used in Andhra Pradesh. This method mostly used in Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Madhya Pradesh. The remaining part we are looking in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.